leading coefficient is not 1, but it's not the GCF. So if we've got ax squared plus bx plus c, general form of a quadratic, a is not the GCF. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. Okay, I learned just basic trial and error. Okay, but there is a method called slip, divide, slide. Some of you may have seen it before, that we can use to do it as well. Some people like to use the trial and error method. Some people like slip, divide, and slide. I don't care which one you use, just so that you can factor stuff like this. It really doesn't matter to me. So first of all, the way that I learned to do it was that when a is not 1, in this case it's 3, 28 and 55 are not divisible by 3. So it's not our GCF. We've got to jump straight to 2 sets of parentheses. I can't automatically put b and b because b times b is only b squared. I need 3b squared. So that means I've got to put 3b in one set of parentheses, and I got to put b in another set of parentheses. Okay, so I've got my first term taken care of. 3b times b is 3b squared. Now I've got to do a little trial and error. I might get it right on the first time. I might have to play with it a little bit. So now I'm looking for factors of 55. What comes to your mind when you think about factors of 55? 5 and 11, okay? But you may say, well, Ms. Redmond, 5 and 11 do not add to give me 28, and you are correct. But think about where the 28 comes from, okay? The 28 comes from adding the outside product and the inside product. Well, the outside product, whatever number's over here, is going to get multiplied by 3. That's what's going to fix our problem. So I'm going to do 5 and 11. Okay, now I've got to play with my signs. I like to kind of write it out like this. 3b times 11 is 33. 5 times b is 5. So I'm really close. 33 and 5, I can combine those to get 28 when they have opposite signs. It's positive 28, so my 33's got to be positive, and my 5 has got to be negative. And we're good. That is the factoring. Now, I'm going to show you this slip, divide, and slide method, because not all of them are so cut and dry. You may have to plug some numbers in, try them out, erase them. It just depends. Here is slip, divide, and slide. Slip, we take this first term, we slip it to the end, and we're going to multiply. So now our problem is b squared plus 28b minus 165. Okay, 55 times 3 is 165. Now I have a much simpler case of factoring, because I can go ahead and put b and b, and I can go ahead and put my signs in there. 165 is negative, so I have opposite signs. One's positive and one is negative. Now I've just got to figure out the factors of 165. One of the things I don't like about this method is you usually end up with a pretty big number at the end. So finding the factors might take a little bit of time, okay? But some people really like this method. I see that 165 ends in 5, so I'm going to start with 5, okay? Well, obviously, I just multiplied, 5 and 33, okay? The 28 is positive, so the bigger number is positive. 33 minus 5 is 28. Okay, we're not finished, because that's not going to give us the original problem. So that's the slip, factor, divide. We've got to divide those two numbers by the original a. So a was originally 3, so we're going to divide both of those by 3. And we're going to simplify as much as possible. 33 divided by 3 is 11. Okay, 5 over 3 doesn't simplify. So here's where the slide comes into play. That 3 is going to slide in front of the b in that factor. Notice I just got the exact same answer that I got the first time. I know it's the correct answer. Okay, it was just a little different method. Personally, I don't use it, but If it works for you, go for it, okay? If it works for you, you can use it. Do y'all want to see another example using the slip divide slide? Okay, I see a few shaking heads, so if you don't, then you can go ahead and get started on the worksheets. If you do, then I'm going to use number 8 here. I need somebody to read it to me real quick.
7x2
Okay.
plus 53x
Okay.
minus 9.
Minus 9?
90.
90. Okay. Thank you. All right. So number 8, using slip slide divide. If you want to see another example of that. If not, go to town with the other method. All right. Slip the 7. So now we've got x squared plus 53x minus 360. No, 630. Having a dyslexic moment there. 630. Okay, 630 ends in 0, so it's divisible by 10. And I luck out because that gives me 63 times 10. 63 and 10 will add to give me 53 when the 63 is positive and the 10 is negative. Okay, you're good to go. We're just going to keep working on that. Okay, so I've slipped, I've factored, I got to divide. I need to divide 63 by 7 and 10 by 7. 63 is evenly divisible by 7. We get 9. 10 is not evenly divisible by 7, and it doesn't reduce, so we slide it. 7x minus 10. I can check it. X times 7x is 7x squared. My outside gives me negative 10. My inside gives me positive 63. Those combine to give me positive 53. And 9 times negative 10 is negative 1. Okay? So, use whatever method works for you.